Work and voting session meeting of the Central Valley School Board, July 12th, 2023. Please rise for the pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Pauline, will you do roll call, please?
Ms. Belcastro?
Here.
Here.
Vicente?
Here.
Pink?
Here.
Mr. Moen?
Here.
Mr. O'Neill?
Here.
Mr. Ross?
Here.
Mr. Ambrose?
Here. Okay, before we get into routine items, I'd like to turn it over to Mr. Falco.
Yes, we did have an executive session immediately prior to tonight's meeting to discuss personnel and to receive information. And prior to receiving public comment, I just want to go through the summary of the school district's policy regarding accepting public comment. The board recognizes the value to school governance of public comment on educational issues and the importance of involving members of the public in board meetings. The board also recognizes its responsibility for proper governance of the district and the need to conduct its business in an orderly and efficient manner. The district is asking that the following be adhered to when you're providing your public comment. Each comment made by a participant shall be limited to 3 minutes. Without exception, no participant may speak more than once on the same topic. Without exception, and all statements shall be directed to the president of the board, which is Mr. Ambrose. No participant may address or question the board members individually. Sometimes based on the questions that are asked, the answers may be addressed either at tonight's meeting or at the next board meeting, depending on the issues. Failure to follow those requirements outlined by the board may result in terminating the time for the participant to provide the statement if it is too lengthy, personally directed, abusive, or obscene. Request any individual to leave the meeting when that person does not observe reasonable decorum. Request the assistance of law enforcement officers to remove a disorderly person when his or her conduct interferes with the orderly progress of the meeting, or call a recess or adjourn to another time when lack of public decorum interferes with the orderly conduct of the meeting. It's the intent of the district to work with the school community on all school-related issues. However, the board does have the right to and will enforce these reasonable expectations to conduct a meeting in an orderly fashion. Refusal to comply will not be tolerated.
Thank you very much. Under routine items number 3, again, only public comments on agenda items only at this point. At the end of the meeting, if you want to speak on a non-agenda item, you're welcome to. At this time, public comments on agenda items only. Okay, thank you. Minutes. Number 1, to approve voting session minutes from June 22nd, 2023, found on attachment A. So moved by Mr. Bloom, seconded by Mr. Ross. We have a motion and a second. Any discussion on the motion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Anybody wishing to vote no? Or none? Hearing no or none, the motion carries. Okay. Let's move on to the treasurer's report. Mr. King is our treasurer.
Pay bills. Number 1, confirm the June 2023 general fund payments in the amount of $1,281,883.52. Attachment B. Number 2, confirm the June 2023 cafeteria fund payments in the amount of $88,649.60. Attachment C. E. Confirm the June 2023 construction fund payments in the amount of $692,069.13. Attachment D. To approve the June 2023 Berkheimer report. Attachment E. Make that motion.
Motion by Mr. King, seconded by Mr. O'Neill. Any discussion on the motion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any discussion on the motion? No. And anybody wishing to vote no? Hearing none, the motion carries. Okay. Board policy items. We have nothing at this point. All right. Item B, negotiation items. Mr. O'Neill is our chairperson.
We have four items. Number one, to approve a six-year collective bargaining agreement between the Central Valley School District and the Central Valley Education Association, PSEA NEA, commencing 2024-25. Number two, to approve a six-year Act 93 administrative compensation agreement commencing 2023-2024 school year. Number three, to approve an agreement with Ed I. Miller, Technology Director, commencing 2023 to that school year, according to the terms and conditions of the Act 93 Administrative Compensation Agreement. And number four, to approve a three-year agreement with Tracy Friend, Health Room Registered Nurse, commencing 2023-2024 school year, per terms and conditions of the agreement. Would like to approve all four of those items. I'll make that motion.
Make that motion. Seconded by Mr. Senzo. Any discussion on the motion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Anybody wishing to vote no? Anybody wishing to abstain? Hearing none, the motion carries. Thank you. I know you and your committee, Joe, did an excellent job with all these things. I know Marcia was on there and Donna and our administrative team. Great cooperation from what I understand. Thank you very much to you and your committee.
Thank you very much. And I'd like to thank the committee that worked with us, but especially Dr. Perry and Mr. Maley. They shouldered a lot of the work. I'll just say that. And thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Okay. Education items. Mr. Ross is our chairperson under item C.
Number one, to approve a service agreement with the Watson Institute to utilize the educational services and therapy services for a student who receives instruction in the home beginning July 1st, 2023 through June 30th, 2024. That would be on attachment F.
Thank you. And
So moved.
thank you. Seconded by Ms. Belcastro. Okay, we have a motion and a second on the floor. Any discussion on the motion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Anybody wishing to vote no? Anybody wishing to abstain? Hearing none, the motion carries. Technology, Mr. Moad's our chairperson.
There's nothing on the agenda. We were trying to organize a technology meeting for this month, but schedules didn't allow. So I'd like to have a technology meeting prior to the work session in August. That would be Mr. Ross and Mr. Zaritsky also on that committee. So just plans and what we're looking to do going into the new school year.
What date is that again? Yeah, Tom?
The day we have the work session, like we'll have something,
All right.
you know, whether it's before, if we have a executive session.
Ed, you could put out an email.
So yeah, with the calendars just didn't allow for this month, but
Okay, thanks, Tom.
it's all.
And you'll help us with the Google password. Anybody in need?
Sure.
Item E, athletics. Mr. King is our chairperson.
Number one, to approve the team doctor, Dr. Amy D'Antonio, for the 2023 football season at a stipend of $0. Number two, to accept the resignation of Rule Roberts as a middle school boys soccer coach. Attachment G. Number three, to approve Ethan Ott as a middle school boys soccer head coach for the 2023 fall season at a stipend of $1,000 pending receipt and review of all clearances. Number four, to approve Kyle Vreen as a volunteer assistant football coach for the 2023 season at a stipend of $0 pending receipt and review of all clearances. I'll make that motion.
Mr. King, seconded by Mr. Moad. Any discussion on the motion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Anybody wishing to vote no? Anybody wishing to abstain? Hearing none, the motion carries. Extracurricular activities. Ms. Belcastro is our chairperson.
I have nothing.
Okay, thank you very much. Building and Grounds, Mr. Zaritsky is our chairperson. I think he's out of town tonight. However, we have a FYI construction update. And we have our clerk of the works was up with us tonight. And you want to give us an update on the Center Grange project, Clint?
Good evening, everybody.
Evening.
Project is going very well. The progress report since the last board meeting. Electrical for all receptacles is complete. AV and control wiring and projector installs is approximately 50%. Heat pump control wiring to all rooms is ongoing. Plumbing sprinkler upgrades need to be completed. That will start in about a week. Minimal sprinkler heads will still need to be installed. 90% of the grid and ceiling tile is complete. Storm shelter storefront detail was completed today. The painter will be coming back on Friday, and that's part of his task to complete that painting. Paint touch-up and final detail will be done at the same time. I would imagine that the paint is probably going to be around for 4 or 5 days. He will have to come back once the murals are on the wall, the helicopter, the train, the airplane, because he's got some paint detail that he's got to do to that. The curtain wall dividers got completed yesterday in 2 rooms. Only 3 rooms and 1 entrance are left to be tiled. This will commence tomorrow and should be completed in 4 days. Entrance electric heater installs was completed today. Fire alarm system is complete. All interior doors have been installed and security doors will be completed by close of business tomorrow. Door hardware installation will be completed by the end of next week. All classroom marker boards have been installed. Casework, storm shelter, polycarbonate windows and classroom furniture will be delivered starting Monday and Tuesday. And immediately they will go into the installation of all of that material. And that's it. Any questions?
My favorite question. Are we on?
Done.
We on time? When do you anticipate?
I would say that full completion will be between August 11th and the 14th. Classrooms will be ready in about 3 weeks.
Do you think that would be a good time? Before our meetings or whatever, the board came over and took a tour or whatever?
Yeah, you guys can come over whenever you want.
Okay.
Why don't we just have it heating there?
Organize something
Just bring a paintbrush.
for the public meeting there.
Okay.
You know, the public has to be able to come in. We're not ready. We've got to pass inspection and all that other stuff.
Okay.
We're good?
Thank you, Clint, for the update. Okay. Item number 8 on the agenda, personnel items. Mr. Bloom's our chairperson.
Okay, we need to approve the resignation of Sydney Smith, learning support teacher, effective June 28th, 2023, found on attachment H. To approve an FMLA request for an elementary teacher from October 25th, 2023 through November 3rd, 2023. Number 3, to approve an intermittent FMLA request for a custodian from June 17th, 2023 through June 16th, 2024. Number 4, to approve Kelly Zucci as an elementary school teacher, step 2 bachelor's degree in accordance with the CVA agreement effective August 22nd, 2023, pending receipt, review and acceptance of all clearances. Number 5, to approve Kelly Neville as an elementary school teacher, step 1 master's degree in accordance with the CVEA agreement effective August 22nd, 2023, pending receipt, review and acceptance of all clearances. Number 6, to approve Aaron Litch as a cafeteria general worker, 4.5 hours at a rate of $12.50 an hour in accordance with the CVESP agreement effective August 3rd, 2023, pending receipt, review and acceptance of all clearances. Number 7, to approve Pamela Kelly as a cafeteria general worker, 3.25 hours at a rate of $12.50 an hour
in accordance with the CVESP agreement effective August 3rd, 2023, pending receipt, review, and acceptance of all clearances. And number 8, to approve a 3-year contract to Joan Weiner as a business manager, a salary of $115,500 with a start date pending release from current position, no more than 60 days. Terms and conditions as per the Act 93 agreement, pending receipt, review, and acceptance of all clearances. I so move.
So moved by Mr. Bloom,
Second.
seconded by Mr. Moad. Any discussion on the motion?
Is number 4, is that a typo in the last name?
Yes,
Okay.
we'll fix it.
Okay. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Anybody wishing to vote no? Anybody wishing to abstain? Hearing none, the motion carries. Should we say?
Yeah, we go ahead and.
Okay. Basically, I'd like to congratulate Kaylee. She's with us this evening. Okay, congratulations. We're looking forward to having you. And also in attendance, Joan Weiner, our new business manager. Thank you for coming out. Okay. Anything else under personnel? Item I, finance items. Mr. Senzo is our chairperson.
I have 2 items. 1, to approve the exoneration of the collection of unpaid Monaca Borough real estate taxes in the amount of $7,335.87 due on parcel number 37-001-022-00001-1808 Beach Street for the tax years of 2024 through 2022. Number 2, to approve the exoneration of the collection of unpaid Monaca Borough real estate taxes in the amount of $6,913.05 due on the parcel number 37-001-0219-00001-810 Beach Street for the tax year 2007, 2020 through 2022. I make the motion.
Okay, we have a motion. We have a second by Mr. King. Discussion on the motion.
We have an explanation of the exoneration for those, or
It's a building that the borough is going to purchase. Taxes have not been paid on that property since forever. They'll purchase the property in return. The county's already agreed, the borough's already agreed to dismiss the tax collection, and then they'll try to get it back on the books.
thank you.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Moed.
Is there anything there?
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Anybody wishing to vote no? Anybody wishing to abstain? Hearing none, the motion carries. Okay, now we'll open it up. It's your turn. Any public comment this evening? If you're here to comment, would you give your name to Colleen, the secretary, and the podium is right there.
Your turn.
All I want is
You have to go up to the podium.
You want to give her your name?
You have to state your name.
Donald Holt, HOLT. I'm just here to give you some good comment about the new bus company. If we sign the contract. I think so. It's a very good bus company, better than the Rose. They had over 7 different companies all over Pittsburgh and every city and on that. And I went to all the bus company where they are, and they are all nice and clean, all new busing and everything. And they are very strict on how the busing are taken care of. Where Rose did not care about the busing. And that is Pennyworld, all I really had to say. I think so it's a good contract. But from my understanding, you guys won a 5-year contract. The bus company won an 8-year contract. I think so you need to compromise. If you don't want the 8, I think so you need a compromise. And I think so because Fry do not have the people. And they already turned down the contract for the summer already because they cannot get the people. So that is my comment.
Thank you for your research and comment, Mr.
Yes.
Okay,
Any other public comment?
sure. Okay,
I'm laying in the back.
okay. All right. Any comments from our
I
superintendent?
have a couple. First of all, I'd like to thank our negotiating team for your extremely hard work in securing labor peace with our teaching staff and our administrative staff. As well as I'd like to thank the leadership teams for both the teaching staff and our administrative staff for helping to get this together. And John, I can't thank you enough for all your hard work as well. I would like to welcome Kaylee to the Todd Lane staff. We're thrilled to have you. And finally, I would also like to welcome Joan as the new business manager, and we are really looking forward to working with you as well.
Okay, any board member comments?
I too would like to welcome two hirees this evening. I think you're two great additions to our school district. And I'm looking for great things from both of you, okay? And then the lady that's not here this evening was at Neville, right? And also congratulate, Joe on the negotiation, and all the people involved in that committee. Everybody that was involved, I mean, you put in a good amount of time and work, and it worked out to everybody's favor. I think it's a win-win for everybody.
Any other comments? I'd just like to hitchhike on what Dr. Perry said. I've known John Maley for 50 years. And no matter what position John held, okay, whether it was Swickley Hospital, credit union over there, whether it was at St. Clair, John, you didn't cheat anybody, not at all. I mean, I drive my grandkids to school sometimes, and I see your car here at 6:30 in the morning, okay? You didn't cheat us. You did a great job. I want to all commend John for his.
We're not going anywhere yet.
That's love. Thanks, John.
He's early because Dorothy wants him out of the house.
Okay. Any other comments? Motion to adjourn? King?
Yes.
Bloom, second. Meeting adjourned.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.